Good afternoon, everybody. The ones that I didn't greet so far, welcome on the call. A few quick things that we need to run through. First thing, the January photo competition. I posted the 3 photos this morning that was decided on as a finalist. Photo of the most votes at 1 o'clock was Lorraine Udia. Lorraine, you will receive a link shortly for your sponsored profile. Very good photo. We had not many photos as much as in December, because I think people took a lot of holiday photos in December. Let's see if we can get a few more photos for February. It's no fun to go through 20 photos to find the top 3. It's more fun to go through 100. Don't be shy. Post your family, post the animals, post the pets, post trees, flowers, whatever you want to post. We'll select the top 3, and then for February there will also be a sponsored position. Quickly concerning the lineages, for the ones that don't know, we are working on a lot of different lineages. We give them names so that people know what are they working for and in which lineage they are. I'm not going to name all of them. There's a huge amount of them. Some of them split off. Very frequently I end up on a board where all the positions is mine or sponsorship profiles or from the NPOs that I manage. From there on, then I can work myself on the board and get more people in the gifter position. Bobby does the same. You'll end up having all 7 positions in the middle of the board, and then from there you'll get other people then to carry on. That's how we work. Because we post photos of one of the lineages doesn't mean we're not working on the others. I am currently working on 2 Dream Tracks boards, 1 Cruise board and 1 Eagle board. Sorry, 2 Eagle boards. New Beginnings is running, Hardstyle is running, and some of our own lineages as well. Once in a while we'll sponsor people in, and then some of the lineages got a specific sponsor program. Follow the guidelines. If you want to know more about the other lineages where you're not in, let us know. Concerning the submarine, we are not going to take Seeds of Love profiles through to close the boards currently, and also not the deep dive profiles. We had a discussion with the core team this week. There is options that they're looking at to make Gift of Legacy more streamlined. We'll come to that just now. So for now, if you do close a board, remember you're going to land on a silver board where you don't have $400 for the legend. You've got a choice. You can take the $400 out of your pocket, or you ask the legend, sorry, I can't give you now. And then you take a version 2 profile. There is one version 2 that I must still guide to a version 2 profile or board. So we're not going to work too much on the submarine. There is possibilities for the future, which we are not going to discuss today. But that brings me to the next point now. A lot of people pledge that they will contribute to the upkeep of Gift of Legacy, the maintenance, and further future developments by sacrificing gifts on the gold and the platinum boards. But we are sitting in a situation where there's huge costs involved for the developer, not only for maintenance, but for development. The cost of compression, because people were stupid enough to desert their profiles. It's a huge task, and there's always costs involved. So for now, I'm going to request that whoever's got a few dollars available in their PayPal accounts or in their crypto wallets, go press the GGM donate button on your screen below the boards. The screen where all your boards are, from the left, bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. There's a GGM donate button. If you got $4 in USDT, there is an address available once you click on that button. If everybody, on a rough count, on the lineages that we work, we've got about 300 people actively involved. Everybody gives $4, it's $1,200. That helps a lot for future developments. There is interesting things coming that we did discuss some of the possibilities on our last call with the Core 5. We're going to have another call soon where we'll give more input of what the feeling is from ground level, where we are sitting at, and how we can cooperate. For the ones that is always asking me why am I being attacked so much, there is no war between anybody from our side or from the Core 5 side towards us. We're working together. We're working as a community. There's peace and calmness in the land of Gift of Legacy. So stop bombarding with messages. Wow, that person said that and that person said that. People get emotional and they get passionate about things, and they sometimes say things and people interpret it wrong. Everything is not always targeted at me or at what we do. Sometimes there's other people who do things and people think we're doing things. We know about a lot of teams who do funny things on the boards. We understanding that we do have peace and calmness in the general population of Gift of Legacy. So if you feel inclined to donate a few dollars, can be any amount, go click on the GGM donate button and send the few dollars that you've got in your crypto wallet. It's just sitting there, or PayPal, or there's a EFT possibility also where the bank details are. It's now very nice to see commitment and pledges on the big boards, but let's commit as a community to each give a few dollars. We did open up the group for photos, the main Dream Vehicle group. So if you do make a donation, take a screenshot and post it there so that we can show the world that we are contributing to the upkeep and for development costs of Gift of Legacy as a dream community. Right, that's on that thing. Motivational call tomorrow evening at 7. It will be the first Sunday call. Normal procedure, if Andrew's electricity allows him to be on, he will have a subject ready for us. If Andrew can't be on, it's going to be a general discussion where I will ask you to tell us about all the nice things that happened in your week. There will be a new Zoom schedule for next week. The Tuesday English call will be moved to Monday to accommodate the Gift of Legacy call, the official call. Thursday will still be fine. This last Thursday, I couldn't do a call because I was without networks. I managed yesterday about just after 1 to restore one of the networks with a funny device that I added onto my modem. But MTN, Cell C, Telkom, and Vodacom is still dead in my area. I'm now on my Rain device with the little extension. I do pick up their tower now, so that is fine. There will be a normal Thursday call. Saturday calls will carry on at 1 o'clock. Recordings will be posted in the different playlists. This on the announcement of the Zoom calls, people, I do not want to know about your load shedding or your car that broke down. Some people just want to see their name in a group. If I post the notice or the link for the Zoom call, the same link every week, then if you can't make it, you go watch the recording. Watch the recordings, and please click the like button as well. YouTube channel is going well. There's a lot of views. There's a lot of viewing hours, but there's a lot of people only looking at a little bit of each video. We did realize that some people watch like 6 or 7 minutes. They then go later on and carry on watching. So the average view time shows very low. We did discuss it also on the Zoom call with the Core 5, because there was a question, why is the average view time so short? It's people that watch a video 3 or 4 times to go through it. Some videos is long. So, but go click the like button and subscribe. We need 1,000 subscribers. That's concerning the Zoom calls. I am going to post in some groups on other projects that I'm busy with, also Zoom calls. If you're not interested in the other things that we do, so be it. I will make a different playlist for those calls. I'm not scared to say I've been involved with a lot of trading platforms for a very long time, and some other investment and gifting platforms. So there will be playlists for each thing. If you don't want to watch something, go look for the playlist where the stuff is that you want to watch. Messaging, I'm still far behind on messages, people. If you send me a message, I work from the bottom. If you send me a reminder that you send me a message, it goes to the top of the list. I'm not going to see it. I will get to your message eventually. I will get to it. I managed to clear 400 messages this morning, some as far back as November. If it's urgent in a little group that we've got for a board, then you tag me. I'll pick that up as I scroll from the bottom upwards. If it's urgent and it's a private message, you can tag me in that message as well. I will see it. If it's really a question of life and death, give me a call. I will possibly not answer, but I will call you back within 2 or 3 hours. No reason to get all haywire and post in the groups that you've sent me a private message. Concerning communication in the groups, I've instructed Jaco to delete any negative post. We don't want negativity. There's some people who's got a bad habit of attacking Gift of Legacy. What are you doing in our groups then? Just get out. If Jaco removes a negative message, you will be muted for 30 days. There's no discussions around that. If you can't behave in the group, if you can't be positive, so be it. Then we're not going to accommodate you. There's enough negativity out in the world. Gift of Legacy is a positive community. Right. Elise, you will have to call me after this call so I can talk about that comment that you just posted there. Oh, Elise, I talk to you so much and you keep on being not listening. Sometimes I wonder about you, really. I do wonder about you. You must call me anyway because I've loaded you somewhere else as well where you need to get some details from me. All right, that's all from me for now. I'm going to ask Bobby to just confirm what I said now about donating to GGM for the upkeep, maintenance, and development of the platform. And then also, very important, a few people made remarks that they're not going to give GGM if GGM is a legend. If GGM don't receive money or gifts, the platform is going to stop. The survival of Gift of Legacy is in our own hands. Bobby, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Stefan. Yes, as I say, having listened to the meeting that was held with the Core 5, I think it is necessary that we do try and help contribute towards it. Obviously, they've made comments that obviously they're spending money to try and stop things that aren't going right. So if everybody is on board and everybody's working to make it right, then hopefully those costs that were being incurred are now going in the right direction. They're going for the improvement, they're going for the maintenance of the system, and that's critical. If there is, yes, as I say, we've all committed to certain pledges in terms of providing some form of assistance through platinum, gold, silver boards. That's great, and we're thankful for that. But the only way we're going to get that right, guys, is if we move our system upwards and forwards. So if we're not doing it, I mean, we could pledge every one of our gifts, and if they're not coming to fruition, nobody's going to benefit. So we've got to be very careful in terms of trying to keep the momentum going. And I'm going to have a chat to Stefan. I've got a couple of ideas which I'm hoping will make sense. And then if that does come to fruition, you'll see that there'll be some nice movement on the silver board side of it. And hopefully everybody will try and pull the guys through, which is important. But I think there is momentum again. I know that for a while we've been questioning what's happening and how. But I think given what's transpired this week, guys, we must be very positive. It's exciting. I'm getting calls now from outside of our lineages asking how they can assist us in that. So boards that we're on, that we joined when we were put on not following our lineage 3 in April last year. It's those guys are coming back now and asking questions. So it seems like there's a real intention from everybody within the Gift of Legacy family to try and make this work and make this happen. So please, yes, if you can afford anything, any few dollars will certainly help. And you can do it on an ongoing basis. Whenever you have a few loose dollars lying in one of your accounts, that would be great. Would be very much appreciated. We will keep track of it. We'll obviously let you know how we're doing in terms of that. So there will be a full disclosure of where your money went to, when it was used and stuff like that. So please don't worry that it's going to get lost in a black hole. That's definitely not going to happen. So yes, if you can, we'd really appreciate it. And thank you for your continued support and staying with us. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Bobby. Yeah, the GGM donate button, it goes directly to GGM. All I'm requesting from my side so that people can see that we're contributing. The Core 5 knows what's going on in our groups. They can see what's going on there. Post the photos. If you donated $1 or $3 or $5 or $10, it doesn't matter. Post a photo. If it's more, very well done. I'm happy for that. The more you can give, the better. Some people that contact me yesterday, they don't have crypto wallets, they don't have PayPal, and they're in another country. So we will make arrangements to get that money to one of our accounts. It will be either Bobby's account on Wise, or we'll use Christina or one of the people that's close to me, and then we'll transfer that to GGM. So we're not going to use the money for ourselves. Again, I'm going to tell you straight, Gift of Legacy cannot provide me an income better than I'm currently earning. I do Gift of Legacy to give people the tools to rescue themselves. I did mention the amount that I've sponsored in. I'm not going to even ask Bobby what he sponsored in so far. It's huge amounts. We are here to help the community in various ways. It's always working together towards the greater good of the community. Bernice is on here. She's working with New Beginnings and Artstal, specifically 2 of the lineages in Artstal. They split in 4. She's got a New Beginnings very easy system of sponsoring people in $300 from the legend on a bronze board, 600 on a silver, and it goes higher on the higher boards. She works hard to get the people on board. We sponsor in what we can. We open sponsor profiles. Some people will see on the newer boards, there's Dusty profiles. My cat, she's sponsoring people in. That is sponsored profiles. I think she's got 19 of them now. So any profile with the name Dusty is my cat that in future going to sponsor people in. There's a lot of people that understand sponsoring in. But somewhere you need to bring your part as well. I mentioned a few times, we've got families in my area who over a few months will save up enough for a profile, or they will call me and report they've got $80. I will assist with the other 20. And then they as a family will take one profile, they nominate one of the people in the family, and then they start saving for the second profile. They will report every month, we've got a few more dollars. Eventually, if they close, I'll sponsor the rest in. That's how we work. We help people on board. Now, with a program of a lineage like New Beginning, because the legend sponsoring 3, we can take people like that. And if they got $40, they can transfer, and we will make a plan to get them on a board. Bernice is extremely meticulous and clever in loading people on the right boards and making sure that there's constant movement. There is huge movement on all the boards. We worked on a few perpetual boards yesterday. I'm going to finish a few, the last few of them today. Just a quick insight on the strategy that we use. Every profile that I assist with, or my own or a sponsor profile, on your 2nd or 3rd or 4th or 5th bronze board, the moment you reach legend, send out a link from your own profile, make your own profile stronger. You can give it to anybody, or you can register yourself. I prefer to register it myself, because then that profile pulls behind the legend. So on the future boards, it will get closer and closer to the legend. That means I've got an extra profile very high up in that lineage. What I sometimes do is I'll take a profile for myself and I send one link out to one of the NPOs or charities or anybody like Lorraine now, who won a position on a board with a photo competition. We will use those profiles to get people like that. Make your own profile stronger. Forget about the 2x2. Yes, we build 2x2. It's very important. We build down 2x2x2. But once you're on the perpetual cycle, do not be scared to sponsor somebody in or take another profile for yourself from a link that is created from the legend position. It makes your own profile stronger. I have a profile with a huge amount of invites that's still sitting on the boards. They're actively working. I've got somebody 2 levels below me. I'll send a link out to a friend and he got somebody in, and that person got 12 on already on his own. He's got his 2s in. He helped those 2 of their 4s, and then he started sending more links out from himself. There's no limit on the amount of links that you can send out. It just makes your lineage a little bit stronger. Right, that is all I've got from my side. Is there anybody that wants to add something first before we go to questions? Hands up if anybody wants to add something. Silence. Right, then questions. Anybody got a question? I see Christine trying to unmute herself, but she's not coming on board. Yvonne, tell me about the profile that you took on a perpetual board. What happened this week? How fast did you move from gifted to legend?
Yo, Stefan, yes, I am so impressed. I actually started I gifted on Sunday. So on Thursday already I was on Legend. So that is really very impressive, Stefan. I'm so excited at this stage, really. So and that just really give me, more courage and, to also, get in people. But really, Stefan, people are so, skeptical because there's a lot of scams going around. But I always say, don't let this, discourage you. We need to be positive, and I'm really working on that, Stefan, to get in more people. And I really, I really believe in this community of us. But thank you so much, Stefan.
Good. Yeah, you can show people now if you took screenshot as you moved up the board, how fast it can move if everybody works together on the board. Remember now, you're the captain of that board, so you manage your builders and start working to get their people in. Assist where you can and motivate and talk. Just quickly on the word scam. A scam is where you pay money into a platform, into a central fund or in a central wallet, and they disappear with your money. A gifting platform can't be a scam because you never give money to a central point. It's peer-to-peer, it's person-to-person. So the people that's using the word scam, there's quite a few culprits, and I'm going to throw them out of the group soon. It's not a scam. The only way that a gifting platform can work is if the people work. If the people stop working, it's going to come to a standstill. We are moving on our boards because we're actively working on the boards. It's scary how I get harassed for emails from Denise. We want emails, and Denise shouts, "Where's the emails?" Because they're using one of my domains. So I must at all times try to stay ahead with the amount of profiles that they create. When we finish with this call, I'll have to go sit for 20 minutes and create a few more emails. That is part of what we do. If I need to sit for 20 minutes or 40 minutes or an hour every day to create mails for new beginnings, then so be it. Any other person, if Yaku can't get to creating emails, then contact me. I'll assist where I can. Somebody like Miria got emails on the system, so she will tell me she's going to register profile 10 now. I go check and see, right, email is active, and I'll tell her, right, you can use the mail, the next one that's on your list. There's people sometimes, I said, what, are you ready to register? I must still register a mail. I said, it's fine, I'll make you a mail quickly. Very easy to work on my domains. You go to webmail, put in your username, which is the email address, and put in the password, and there you go. I can also channel it to go to your Gmail. Doesn't mean you mustn't go to your mailbox. I'm going to very soon post in the group some email addresses, which is a little bit too full. We don't have individual limits on the size of a mailbox, but the total size, we need to make sure that that stays under the limit. And there's some that did not delete their old mails. When you finish your mail, go delete it and go to the trash box and delete it permanently, so that the total combined volume of the mail is not too much. Right, any other questions? Christine, you unmuted. Do you want to say something? Christine's phone is acting up. Right, we've
I
got
can't see.
Okay, no, that's
Okay,
fine.
can
Christina,
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Christina. Do you want to say something?
Yes, I would like to say something. First of all, my sister and I, one more time again, are glad to be on this platform. I know she's somewhere listening. We are pulling in our energy every day. We would like to ask our friends in the South to just whisper a prayer for us. The drought in Kenya is real right now. It's real. Everything is just drying up. There's been no rains at all. My sister and I do a little farming in the village that is helping us stay afloat, especially for our giftings. So we don't want to give up hope, and we don't want to feel like it's all over. And then there is a board that we did. Liana was on the board, and it really moved so fast. My sister, honestly, is the one who is helping me understand this. After the call, we will go through the conversation, and she'll help me understand everything that we have said. So we were just wondering, I was just wondering, the board kept quiet. It moved so fast where we gave a gift of $100, and then the board moved very fast, but then just stalled. So I want to understand where that board is. I'll send the picture to you, Captain, so that you'll help us understand which one, in which group that board is, and why has it stalled there? What haven't we done? What else did I want to say? To ask that I have seen there are different groups that are pledging to support the boards. Maybe my sister will also help me to understand where that is standing, because Stefan, I understand that you are really swarmed with all these questions that most of us ask. So she'll help me to understand that. But we just want again to pledge our allegiance that we are on board. And as soon as things get opened up, we know that we'll get moving. I do a program in Kenya for the girls, and I can see I'm moving fast with one hand. Unfortunately, this past week, my account was hacked into. There's a lot of hacking in Kenya, and once your account is hacked into, you find everything totally has disappeared. And that's what happened to me on the 26th of January. So all that I had trying to put together for the girls has gone down the drain. But again, the motivational talks we have with Andrew are keeping us up afloat. My sister is hearing it here. I didn't talk to her about it. So I know there is an energy on this platform of Gift of Legacy that is keeping all of us really going and having hope and knowing that one time it's down and another time it is up. But one day we will be a team that is actually changing the community. And that's what we are looking forward to.
Good, thank you for that, Christine. It's people, we need prayer for everybody. We've got a prayer group now for a person that ended up in hospital, and then he said there's other people that's also sick, so we made it a general prayer group. Once we've prayed all those people out of hospital, we'll start praying for countries which is currently hit by drought and other challenges. Yeah, that is how we can save the world is by prayer. Thanks for that, Christine. Christina, quickly, we've got 6 minutes left. Do you want to add something on the happenings of the last week or the call that we have and discussions that we had between us? Christina may have Wi-Fi issues. Christina, say a few words so we can hear if you're coming through.
Really good thing if each and every one of us could contribute. They the obviously we can you hear me, Stefan?
No, Christina, no, your signal is too bad. It's fine. You can talk again tomorrow if your
I'm talking.
Wi-Fi signal is
can
better.
you
You're coming
hear
through
me?
very slowly. It seems like you're slurring your tongue. No, it's fine. We'll talk.
If you can't
You
hear
will
me,
let you.
then it's because of my Wi-Fi. But I
Yeah,
am
it's your
here.
Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm gonna mute you. Yeah, you sound very, very bad. Right, people, if there's no other questions, quickly, if there's any other questions, Christina will post, also send me something that I'm gonna look at. We'll post in a group for the people that wants to contribute and donate to GGM. Remember to post your photos. Every dollar that you send through, we want to know about it so that we can say thank you. It's for the upkeep and future developments on the system. Very easy. System can't run without money. Stay positive. For the people that don't know now about motivational calls, get on the call tomorrow evening. If you can't make it, watch the recording. Right, everybody, normal procedure, unmute, shout bye, and then recording will be up in a few minutes.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Stefan.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Cheerio.
Gula kwa wanyingi. Mambo na zabaye.